Alright. Facebook versus Findex. This is week 7 or 8, can't remember, but we have Facebook versus Findex here. Spawning in the right hand corner, we have Michael, otherwise known as Michael from Findex. And in the top corner, we got Catfish from Facebook. So I don't know how good this this catfish guy is, but apparently he's diamond, so we'll see. PvP can be quite a interesting matchup. So yeah, it's basically a roll of the dice usually most of the time. Especially on this map, you have very short air distance here. So I think one thing to note is that most players go air on this map because of the short rush distance, but again, it's an interesting map. It's very big and it's sort of symmetrical in the middle, so you got the same thing going on. So the right side is dark, the left side is a bit light, so it's just a very cool map, I would say. So we got 2 gate here, 2 gate opening from Catfish, which is pretty standard, and the same goes for MIQ. 2 gate opening. They're getting the cybernetics core, and interestingly enough, as I was saying, Stargate opening is very common because of the short air rush distance, but he's proxying it in this case, which is quite interesting. I don't think you need to do this, but I guess he's trying to hide the fact he's going for Stargate, so he's trying to catch the catfish off guard, which is very nice. And here we go, Mr. Michael going for that delicious 4-gate, and the depth's coming out here. Interesting one. Going for 2 depths. It's gonna do massive damage if it doesn't hold his front. So we got 2 depths and Oracle. So yeah, he might do some damage here. But as long as my Q doesn't take too much damage, he can counter attack with his 4-gate and potentially win. He's doing good to Michael here. A lot of folks are dying though, sadly. The Oracle is doing massive damage. Oh no. Yeah, it's a lot of damage here. Okay. 10 probes, so now the thing for Michael to do is just counter attack. And yeah, smart move, he's leaving 1 stalker behind to deal with the Oracle. But as you can see, we already have a model and sentry defending the high ground, so it's gonna be a hard hole here. Look at the army supply. It's double for my Q, so that's very good. He needs to somehow break the high ground, but I doubt it because he can just force field the ramp all day. Oh, he's coming down the ramp. Oh, he's gonna snipe it. Oh, beautiful force fields. So yeah, you can't really break the high ground with that, unfortunately. And his hand is revealed, so he's gonna be warping in more sentries. I would think, right? Yeah, there you go. 1 more sentry. He's going high ground anyway. I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah. Having that 1 sentry really helped him here. It's very nice. So Michael's in trouble here. He's on gateway tech. Well, Catfish is on immortal tech. It's gonna be very hard to break the high ground, I would say. I think he should transition now and go into a second base. Yeah, it's a hard one, that's for sure. It's still one base to one base, so it's not that bad. But as you can see, Catfish is still getting lots of workers. Just two that time, but the worker count is pretty dire. It's almost double for the Catfish for us. So his income is very low now. He's still building Properties is nice, but he probably wants to get the second expand. Yeah, his gateway push is not gonna work here. Okay, Catfish is coming down ramp. He's got a nice, healthy, strong immortal army now, so he can push back any gateway. Oh, beautiful force fields. And yeah, it's a massacre. Yep, it's a massacre. That's all his army, and 22 food supply, so it's quite painful. Yeah, I don't see how he can come back here because he doesn't have a second base, nor he has tech. It's just gateway units against immortals. Immortals are pretty good against Protoss, so yeah. One thing he can do is get a disruptor, but I think that's too far away. And here comes Populism in the main. And yeah, it's a painful. Here comes the depths. Oh no, it's beautiful boss field here. Yeah, it's too much damage. Good try, good try.